Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning back in. I'm really excited to have y'all today. I found a recipe in an old Taste of Homes book and I'm really excited about it. It is a chocolate caramel macchiato pie. It sounds amazing and I can't wait to have it. There's a huge picture in the book and I know there's copyright, so I don't want to show you guys the actual picture, but it looks fantastic. So hopefully my picture will look just as good and y'all will love it. And yeah, so let's get started. Alright, so the first step of this chocolate caramel macchiato pie is to go ahead and make our pie crust. So how we're going to do that is we are going to use undipped biscotti and some melted butter. So the first thing it says to go ahead and do is to pulse your biscotti in a food processor. So I'm gonna put it in my Ninja. Let's slide that over there. I'm gonna put this in my Ninja and we are going to go to town on it. So it says to have 8 undipped biscotti pieces, which is about 6 ounces. This entire box is 5.52 ounces, so I'm going to use the whole thing. And I didn't realize that these would be individually wrapped. Okay, we are down to a nice little paste. So then we're going to add in our butter to this. Yep, we got our fine crumbs, then we're adding in butter. We're going to pulse it until it's blended, and then we're just going to go ahead and put it in our pie crust. Use my spatch. Here goes that. And back to a nice pulse. Just going to go around the edges real quick, make sure that butter is actually well blended. It really does feel like it. I'm going to take this out. Let's put it in our bowl. So then from here, we are going to lay it all out and then we're going to bake it for 8 to 10 minutes or until lightly browned. And then we'll go ahead and put it on a cooling rack. And also the temperature is going to be 350. And also it said to use a 9-inch pan. This is a 9.5, so I'm a little short on cookie crumbs, but it's okay. It'll be all right. I don't think anybody that eats it will care if the crust isn't completely up to the top, especially with the filling and stuff inside of it. I think it'll be really, really yummy. So there's that. And next, this is just gonna go in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 350. Okay, so we're back, ready to go. Now we are making our nice chocolate part of it. So the first things first is you're supposed to beat the cream cheese until it's creamy. I've had this sitting out for a little while, so it should be pretty soft. And then we're gonna gradually add in our melted chocolate and coffee. And apparently we were supposed to use dark chocolate and not milk chocolate for this, but I have milk chocolate out, so that's what we're gonna use. So already not following instructions. So this looks pretty gross, to be quite honest. The next thing that goes in here, by the way, I did 4 ounces of the milk chocolate, a half cup of cold coffee that I made, and then the only other thing I put in there was 4 ounces of cream cheese. So then from there, we're gonna add in 3/4 cup of whipped topping. It's probably gonna be easier just to use this. Yeah. And this I've had sitting out for just a tad while I've been doing other things, while that's been cooking and stuff. I don't think it's gonna hurt it if there's a little excess. So let's put that in there. I feel like a fish out of water right now. next things next is this just goes in that pie crust, and then it gets put in the freezer for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna swoop that out. Not bad. You can definitely taste the coffee though. It's almost like a nice hint like a frappuccino would have. I have a feeling I'm gonna love this pie. Now mine has sorry guys, mine has a little bit of clumps in it. I don't think it's supposed to, but that's probably honestly the cream cheese being a little cold. So it'll be okay. I do think we baked this. No, you don't bake this at all. Huh. Well, it's just gonna have a little bit of chunks in it, and we're just gonna have to enjoy it a little chunky, because it's not gonna hurt anybody. Yeah, that's delicious. Ooh, that coffee in there though. Delicious. All right, so this gets put in the refrigerator. Well, freezer. Refrigerator or freezer? Freezer. Good to go. In the freezer we go. Okay, so we're back, and the next part of this is what should have been my milk chocolate layer. I'm gonna make the dark chocolate layer. So the other layer was supposed to be your 4 ounces of dark chocolate, your coffee, and your cream cheese, and your whipped cream. So instead, I'm gonna do it backwards and just throw it into the next layer. So this is another 4 ounces of cream cheese. So we're gonna kind of mix that up a little bit, and then we're gonna add in our dark chocolate. So we did 4 ounces of cream cheese, 4 ounces of chocolate chips melted. And I did that in the microwave, so it looks a little bit lumpy. It's okay, it'll be all right. It's not burnt, and that's all that matters. All right, so let's throw this chocolate in. So that's pretty well good. So next is another 4 ounces of, right? 4 ounces? No, 3/4 cup, which is 6 ounces. So we're gonna throw 6 ounces in here. I'm gonna turn it around so I can see when it hits. And a little extra fluff isn't gonna hurt. Pretty sure I said that last time too. So the next part is to just go ahead and stick this over top of your last piece. So, and I'm not too worried about if any white shows, because the next layer is literally just fluff and caramel. I like that this doesn't require any baking. I think I need a new spatula, because this one is pretty crappy. That's like the same one. There we go. I feel much more secure with that. Alright, so this layer looks to be a little bit thinner than the last, and that's okay. I'm just trying to make sure they don't mix. I want it to lay over top of the last layer, not mix into the last layer. Alright, so we got a pretty nice layer going on. So next is literally, it goes in the freezer for another 30 minutes, and then we're gonna pull it out and put on our last bit of whipped cream, whipped topping. Looks beautiful. Okay friends, so it's been about 30 minutes again. So our next step of this is to go ahead and put in the remaining part of our whipped topping into the bowl, and then fold in a 4th cup of caramel. So, now she's only saying to use 12 ounces of whipped topping, but I couldn't find a carton that was 12 ounces, so I got 2 8-ounce ones. I'm going to use all of it, because the more the merrier. If someone doesn't like it, they can just push it off. And I don't think it's gonna make or break it. There's one carton. I feel like I might officially be old when I'm like, these are decent sized containers. I could use these. Oh, this one's a little harder. We might have to stir this one just a tad. This one's definitely not completely thawed out. Whip it. Whip it good. Anytime I think of that song, I think of, I can't think of what her last name is, but the CA woman that's on Facebook. I follow her because she's so sweet. And I feel like she's real life. She's what I'll be like when I'm a mother. Alright, I'm not too concerned about the chunks. So next goes our 4th cup of caramel syrup. Caramel syrup. Whew, that is a 4th cup. And she says to fold it in. So I'm assuming I am just scooping it around and I'm not really mixing it in. So next things next is this goes on top of here. This looks so freaking good. And so the next thing, she has it very fluffed up and whatever. I wanted it even. So the next thing she says to do is you can, well, I mean, I don't know how she fluffed it. She literally has it like fluffed, like it looks beautiful. You give it some texture, some waves, you know? Whatever. So then we're gonna sprinkle a little, we're gonna do just a glaze of caramel. And let's go ahead and go this way. And then they also say that you can shred some chocolate and put some shredded chocolate on top. I don't have any chocolate bars to shred, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But here is the final product. It looks delicious. Okay, so I know I said I wasn't going to taste test it, but I am. It looks delicious and I'm excited for it, and I don't really care if I don't sleep tonight. I wasn't supposed to chill this. It says refrigerate until serving. Well, I am serving it right now. I'm just making sure I cut all the way down to the bottom. That whipped topping would probably be better if it wasn't melting. No. It didn't stick too well. I don't know, y'all. It looks like a mess. It's delicious though. It may look bad, but it is really good. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys are inspired to make this yourself, because this is freaking delicious. It may look like a mess. It may not look very good at all. I think part of that is it needs to chill so that the top part gets fluffy, and I wanted to dig in because I got a taste of it and it tasted so good. So I'll see what it looks like tomorrow, and maybe I'll get a better picture of it tomorrow when it's fluffed up. Not fluffed up, but solid. Anyway, definitely hit the like button if you want to see more content like this, and go ahead and hit that subscription button if you haven't already, because you know you want to see me every single week. You want to see all these videos. And anyway, I hope to see you guys, well, I hope you guys see me again next week, and love y'all so much. So I do want to give one shout out to my dad because he is my biggest fan, and every week whenever these videos post, I can count on it. At 5 or 5:30, I'm going to get a phone call and he is going to tell me about everything I did right and everything I did wrong, and that he laughed his butt off, especially at the meringue one. He laughed a lot about that one. So thanks, Dad, for all the support. Thanks, Mom, for all the support. And thanks to all the friends that send me little things to help me out. I really appreciate y'all. You guys are awesome. And not that I want you guys to keep sending me stuff, but I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate all of the support and love that y'all give me. So here's your little shout out.